Before you begin learning technical writing grammar and style, here is something important that I would like to tell you. You might recall in my welcome video, I had mentioned how you could become a technical writer with just high school English. And in all honesty, that is all what it takes. You just need to remember some basic rules and you're good to go. Sadly, many aspiring technical writers are misled into thinking that unless they master technical writing grammar and style, they will not become good technical writers. Hours, days, weeks, and even months are spent on books on English grammar and on style guides when they are actually almost ready to take on technical writing assignments. The same goes with the common errors of the English language. A Google search will reveal dozens or more sites that explain the common errors of the English language, each site claiming their list to be the best. Wannabe technical writers spend an invaluable amount of their time on these sites, and even after they are on the job, I have seen technical writers spending hours arguing and discussing about the correct word, phrase, grammar, and style to be used for their documentation. My sincere advice: do not spend your valuable time on grammar, style, and common errors of the English language to become a technical writer. We'll see in a moment where the technical writer's focus must be. So, are there any technical writing grammar and style guides that can be used for reference? Yes, there are. First, go to this link and download Apple's Style Guide. The guide is free and it can be viewed online or saved on your computer. I would suggest saving it on your computer. The other style guide you need to consider is Microsoft's Manual of Style for Technical Publications. As a general rule, use the Apple Style Guide for Apple and Mac related applications and the Microsoft Style Guide for PC and Windows related applications. Here are some important observations regarding the style guides. Use the style guides for reference only. Don't put your technical writing career or project on hold thinking you need to master these guides before beginning your technical writing profession or projects. Also, do not consider your project incomplete if they fail to be 100% Apple Style Guide compliant, or if they aren't 100% compliant with the Microsoft Manual of Style for Technical Publications. Over the years, I have seen several well-written user manuals that neither fully use the Microsoft style nor the Apple style. I have also seen documents written for the PC using the Apple Style Guide and vice versa, and others that seem to have used a mix of both. My advice: stick to one style. If you're writing for the PC or Windows applications, use the Microsoft Guide. If you're writing for Apple or Mac products, use the Apple Guide. Now, what if you had to create the user manual for a product that runs on both the PC and the Mac? Ideally, one in the style of the Microsoft Guide and the other based on Apple Style Guide would be the right solution. But then again, do not panic if you just have one user manual written based on either one of the guides. A user manual written using purely the Apple Style Guide will still be understood by PC users and vice versa, as long as the basic rules of grammar and style are followed. These are discussed in the next video. Now, what if you had to create online help for a web application, such as the one we are currently creating for Microsoft's Outlook program? In such cases, use the Microsoft Manual of Style for Technical Publications. Also, for general technical writing reference, I would recommend the Microsoft Guide. Apart from these two guides, there is a third and a very useful resource. If you have guessed Wikipedia, you're absolutely right. Wikipedia is free and updated constantly, and therefore it is an accurate source of information. I highly recommend it. And when should the guides be consulted? We'll look into this in detail when we develop content for our topic, how to log in. And that brings us to the most important aspect of technical writing, far more important than following the rules of technical writing grammar and style, and that is writing the functionality of the application or product completely and accurately. A mistake in the grammar or spelling or punctuation can be excused, but a wrong explanation of the functionality of a product or application is pure disaster. Nothing can be worse than explaining erroneously a particular function of a product or program. Bottom line: never compromise on accuracy and completeness while describing and documenting the functions of an application or program. Next, let's get acquainted with the fundamentals of technical writing grammar and style in the next video.